Welcome to All-Star Championship Wrestling, an hour of excitement with the biggest names in professional wrestling. And now, here's your ringside commentator.
Welcome to Championship Wrestling, fans. We have a great lineup of matches today planned for you and interviews, so stay tuned. We'll be back with Championship Wrestling. Mixed emotions indeed. Chris Carter in there against the Gambler. The Gambler, an experienced wrestler, showing up here with the manager, Saul Creatchman from Miami, Florida. Creatchman sporting a tie, a jacket, but note, no shirt, no collar. Creatchman unorthodox in his dress. Oh, a nice toss there by Carter, another hip toss. Chris Carter, versatile, showing us right here. Welcome to Championship Wrestling. This is the first match on a series of matches and interviews. This is an hour-long program, and we hope that you can stay with us for the entire hour. I'm your host, David McClane. The Gambler drilling. Oh, a nice left knee right to the throat of Carter, taking him into the rope. Elbow smash. Carter doing well, coming down on top of him. Excuse me, that's the Gambler doing well. Carter in a bit of trouble after opening up so well. Now trying a comeback, hitting in that weak section of the Gambler, that being the midsection. He's softening it up. Oh, a nice clothesline, reminiscent of Redbone. Many wrestlers have seen Bone use that maneuver, and now they've taken it and established it themselves. Carter whipping the Gambler in there. Gambler tossed over. Creatchman wincing, not enjoying this at all. Oh, the Gambler with a kick. Ooh, a nice blow there by Carter. This is an exciting bout. Don't go anywhere. At the end of today's program, we're going to have on Super Max and Mad Max. You're going to see them in action. Oh, a nice blow by Carter, taking the Gambler's win from him. Ooh, atomic drop, baby. That's all she wrote. Chris Carter, the winner. You're having a test of strength, Chris. Boom, he gave you that leg, that right foot right to the midsection, but you came back for a victory tonight.
Well, David, let me tell you, this guy's tough, there's no doubt about it. But the greatest competition in the world today, right here, baby, the WWA. And that's why I'm here, brother.
Well, thank you.
And I'm going to get the job done, baby.
Great match. Chris Carter, fans, stay tuned. We're going to be back right after these words. Fans, kicking off the new year, 1985, Northside Tyndall Armory Championship Wrestling comes in with a bang. Saturday, January 19th, 8 p.m. It's Q95 night, fans. You're going to see the spectacular disc jockeys of Q95, Bob and Tom. It's Bob and Tom's night. They're going to be there with the Reverend right next to me at ringside, fans. You're going to see it Q95 night and 12 all-star matches. Fans, you're going to see in the main event, the one that everyone's been speaking about for months now, and Wojo has put up $10,000 appearance bond. It's the cage. You saw what Dick the Bruiser did to the Hog in the cage, destroyed him. Well, that was a tune-up match for this one. He's going in there against Wojo, fans. $10,000 on the line, the title or the money. Dick the Bruiser in there versus Wojo. If he doesn't appear, Bruiser gets the money. Fans, you're going to see it. Wojo versus Dick the Bruiser in the cage. Also on the card, fans, a lumberjack match. Yukon Moose and Stormy Stormy Granzig returning after having his arm broken in there against Super Maxx and Mad Maxx. Also on the card, fans, you're going to see Dr. Jerry Graham versus Chris Carter in a strap match. You have to go to all four corners, both men strapped together, wrist to wrist, and it's the grudge match we've all been seeing. Fans, you're going to see it, Graham versus Carter. Also, Bobo Brazil and Bobby Colt versus the Wild Hogs. King Harley Hog and Wild Hog. Also on the card, fans, you're going to see the match. Princess Jasmine in there versus Saul Creatchman. Man, you're going to see it. Saul versus the lady Princess Jasmine. Also, fans, you're going to see the Hangman, Kasperwitz, Abdullah, Lawler. It's an all-star card. 12 matches. Tickets are available in advance at all Ticketmaster locations. Blocks and Karma. Fans, get out there and get your tickets to see this spectacular night. This match is a one-fall, 10-minute time limit from Miami, Florida, 200 pounds, Saul Creatchman. His opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, at 218, Roger Ruffen. Saul Creatchman removing his garb, that being a tie and a sports jacket and a hat. Oh, a nice hip toss by Roger Ruffen. Creatchman had a bit of a disadvantage as far as wrestling's concerned. Ruffen's wrestled some of the biggest men in wrestling. He's wrestled a 6'8" Hangman. He's wrestled one of the Maxxes. And there on the outside watching the action, he's wrestled Jerry Valiant. Creatchman just trying his hand at wrestling. His excellence has been found in managerial skills, that being developing teams, that as the Wild Hog, taking the hog from some 400 pounds, making him lose over 50-some pounds on a workout program he called the Saul Creatchman program, not the Sissy Jane Fonda program. Oh, Ruffen holding on to Creatchman. Super Maxx and Mad Maxx on the outside. Devastating. The two men, they look as if they could be assassins. Hired, that is. Ruffen being taken over by Creatchman. Pulling on those trunks. After this match, we're going to see El Bracero and Dr. Graham in a Mexican strap match. Oh, a nice blow by Saul. Another coming down across that chest. The first, the most powerful. It was the one that took the win from Ruffen. Saul smartly going after a weary Ruffen. Saul going to try an attempt. No, he goes over. He was going to try to attempt a pile driver. Oh, a nice blow. Ruffen using that fist. Possibly called for automatic disqualification. Oh, nicely done off the ropes by Ruffen. The Maxxes trying to cheer Saul on. Saul choking Ruffen. Right over me, one of these huge Maxxes. He's getting up on the ring apron. They're over me. Fans, you saw it. Creatchman disturbing the referee, and the Maxxes helping out Saul Creatchman with the victory. The winner, Creatchman. Look at that, a proud Saul Creatchman, but without, look at him just jumping for joy. He's ecstatic at this victory, but he had the help of the Maxxes. Hey, there's no doubt, Mad Maxx and Creatchman, you had a good wrestling match. It was a good bout. And I have to congratulate you on that fact due to one thing. Ruffen's wrestled many of the biggest opponents, but you two guys helped him out.
What are you talking about? They did not help me out. I told them not to interfere in my match. I cannot help it if the man passed out due to my looks. I sat there and I pinned him for the count of 3. And that's all you need to know.
You see it. He wore his opponent out fair and square.
You deny getting up there. You deny it.
David, there's no doubt in my mind that what I did here was for the good of Saul Creatchman.
Oh, I agree with that.
Okay, that's all I want to say.
This next match coming up, Super Maxx, Mexican strap match. But also, let's not forget, you're on tonight's card, that being against Calypso Jim and Stormy Granzig.
And we'll be winners once again. There's nothing to it. When we get in the ring, it's all over with.
Let's know Calypso Jim has put out
I
opponents.
told them not to talk to you. You are a common person. They only talk to people that make the 6 figures or more. Do you understand that?
And this man's hand was raised. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
Fans coming in now should be Dr. Jerry Graham. Here he comes now. We're waving him in. He's bragging, shaking the hands of Creatchman and Mad Maxx. He's obviously glad that Creatchman won. He's a friend of Dr. Graham. Here he is now. Dr. Graham, you're coming in here awful happy due to the fact your friend Mr. Creatchman won. And now you're in a strap match against El Bracero.
That's right. It's a Mexican strap match with a Mexican. And when I win, that will mean I've beaten him on his own turf.
I notice you're coming out here without your protege, the great Wojo.
Well, I'm the one that trains Wojo. He can show me nothing. I certainly don't need Wojo to help me in this match. I'm going to do it with my 2 hands, hard, rough, and tough. Wojo's probably could sit home and watch this one on TV.
Well, good luck then, Dr. Graham. Fans, let's go to the formal introductions right now. This match is a Mexican strap match. The conditions of this match are as such. To win the match, you must consecutively touch each corner of the ring with your opponent strapped to that strap in the ring held by referee Henry Van Loon. From New York, New York at 241, the self-proclaimed most intelligent wrestling manager, Dr. Jerry Graham Jr. His opponent from Mexico City at 231, Jose Martinez, El Bracero.
It's supposed to be a strap. This is a rope.
Dr. Graham refusing to be hooked, noting that the rope should be a strap, a leather one. Well, he hasn't read the fine line of his contract. El Bracero had his choice of what type of rope or strap to be used. He has obviously chosen a rope and taped it as such. He's taking over on Dr. Graham right now. Graham into the rope and El Bracero taking him down. El Bracero, a popular wrestler, one that's come to fame by wrestling on Championship Wrestling for quite some time. Dr. Graham, not so popular, often surrounded by controversy. El Bracero coming down on Graham. He has him all tied up, if you will, possibly choking him. Graham weary. El Bracero showing his maneuvers. Dr. Graham possibly may have something and he's disguising it well. If the men are on the outside of the ring, That is on the floor for over 20 seconds. And I note both of them due to the fact they're strapped together, wrist to wrist. It would be a double disqualification if both are on. There, Dr. Graham touches that first turnbuckle. 3 more and he is the victor. If both are on the outside on the apron, a 10 count is necessary and they both could be disqualified. Bracero getting up and pulling Graham into him. Graham dazed by the dazzling, spectacular moves of Bracero. Tying him up as if he was in the rodeo. 1. Referee Van Loon signals. 2. Graham pulling Bracero in, jabbing him with that foreign object that I'm not sure Van Loon has yet to see. He's more concerned with that being tagging those turnbuckles. That's the determining factor to victory. Bracero coming back from a wrist injury, which prolonged this bout from taking place. 2, Dr. Graham moving well, dragging Bracero. 3, this could be it. This could be it. Jose holding that bottom rope. Some messages and interviews and some news about some upcoming matches, and then you're going to see the King Lawler on today's show. Graham in trouble. From being worn down. Bracero pulling back and grabbing the object, and Van Loon is letting it go, baby. One, 2. Oh, he's hitting him. Bracero flying with those drop kicks consecutively. That's 3. No, that's 1. No, it's 2. Here comes Wojo. In from nowhere, Wojo coming in, seeing the destruction of his man, Graham. What I thought was going to be a victory for Bracero. They're choking him. They're choking Bracero. The fans are screaming for someone to help him. They're standing in the aisles. Bracero being choked. They've hit Van Loon. Van Loon down on the mat. Wojo and Graham taking over. They're yelling for Bruiser. Where is he? To leave you so we can bring you the upcoming bouts. Stay tuned. Q95 night, WFBQ night band, Saturday, January 19th, 8 p.m. Northside Tyndall Armory. It's a New Year's treat. You've heard Dick the Bruiser on Q95 on the Bob and Tom show. He's been singing those jingles, holiday cheer. Fans, you're going to see Bob and Tom in person on Q95 night. They'll be there with myself right at ringside. Fans, you're going to see 12 all-star matches coming to the Indianapolis Northside Armory. It's the Great Wojo versus Dick the Bruiser in the 15-foot high steel cage match. And Wojo has put up $10,000 with the WWA appearance bond money. If he doesn't show, he loses not only the $10,000, but the title. Dick the Bruiser versus Wojo. You're going to see it, fans, all on the 19th, Q95 night. Also, fans, you're going to see in action the lumberjack match, Moose and Stormy. And Stormy Granzig is returning versus the Warriors, Super Maxx and Mad Max. Also on the card, fans, you're going to see in action the strap match, Dr. Jerry Graham versus Chris Carter. Also on the card, fans, you're going to see Bobo Brazil and Bobby Colt versus the Big Hogs. That's Wild Hog and King Harley Hog. Also on the card, fans, you're going to see in action the mixed match, Princess Jasmine, the ladies champion, versus Saul Creatchman. That's a match he didn't want, but Princess Jasmine is looking forward to it. Also, fans, you're going to see in action Hangman, Kasparowitz, Abdullah, Lawler. Also on the card, fans, you're going to see Calypso, and also Costello will be there. And also on that card possibly will be the Saint. He'll be there, fans. The Saint is looking forward to being in Indy. Don't forget Championship Wrestling coming up, fans. Anderson National Guard Armory, Thursday, January 10th, 8 p.m. If you're holding tickets that were purchased earlier for the December matches, hold on to them, fans, because they'll be good on Thursday, January 10th, 8 p.m. starting time. Anderson National Guard Armory. Your tickets will be honored that night for the December card. And also, fans, tickets are still available in Anderson right there at Bob's Pro Shop. Also, fans, make a note. Championship Wrestling coming to Muncie. Muncie Lions Club Building, Delaware County Fairgrounds, Muncie, Indiana, Friday, January 11th, 8 p.m. All-Star card there featured the big Battle Royal in the Muncie, Delaware County Fairgrounds building. Always a nice place to be, Muncie, Indiana. Also, fans, coming your way, Lafayette Armory, Thursday, January 17th, 8 p.m. All-Star card. Championship Wrestling moves back to our favorite location, the Lafayette National Guard Armory, Thursday, January 17th, 8 p.m. Tickets still remain in Lafayette at the Sportsman right downtown. Also, fans, make a note, wrestling returning to Marion Armory, Friday, January 25th, 8 p.m. All-Star card, wrestling in the Marion National Guard Armory. Tickets available now in Marion at Van's Sporting Goods Store. That's the Marion National Guard Armory, Friday, January 25th, All-Star card. And don't forget, returning for the first time in a long time, Professional Wrestling Kokomo National Guard Armory, Saturday, February 2nd, 8 p.m. starting time. The Warriors, Hog, and Stormy Granzig will be there Saturday, February 2nd, 8 p.m. Kokomo National Guard Armory. Wrestling, glad to be back in Kokomo. No basketball games going on that evening in Kokomo. Only thing going on in Kokomo is wrestling at the Armory. And don't forget, on the 19th of January, Q95 night, fans, you're going to see the Q Zoo there. Bob and Tom, they'll all be there. Explosive matches, 12 men in the ring. Bob and Tom looking forward to being at the championship wrestling matches in the Army.
I protest. Who are the WWA commissioners trying to humiliate me by sticking me in there against Princess Jasmine? Whose idea was this? I think this was your idea, McClane.
The lady champion.
McClane, the lady champion. They're trying to humiliate me, and I don't like it one bit.
Fans, we'll see all of you on Q95 night. This match is a one-fall, 10-minute time limit. From Kansas City, Kansas at 2:51, Roger Kirby. His opponent from Memphis, Tennessee at 2:38, the King, Gary Lawler. Lawler in there against the Nature Boy, Roger Kirby, a spectacular wrestler that has thrilled many crowds in Kansas City and also St. Louis. In fact, I have in front of me a program from St. Louis in which Roger Kirby was wrestling main event against Barry Windham, and the program noted, Kirby is a real powerhouse whom could cause Windham problems on the Big Keel Auditorium House. Roger Kirby, a spectacular wrestler that wrestles across the nation. A nice blow there to Lawler. Lawler coming in from Memphis. Both of them looking forward to wrestling in the new WWA home, that being up in Canada. We also say hello to all of our fans watching on today's program in Detroit and surrounding areas. Welcome to the WWA and Championship Wrestling. Kirby drilling those punches into the chin of Lawler, whom usually starts out with a flurry, but not today. He looks like a whipped puppy dog right now. On the outside, Kirby goes and takes Lawler off of that third rope. This match precedes Super Max and Mad Max. They'll be on our show today. If you haven't seen them before, stay tuned. They call themselves the World Warriors. They're the tag team champions. And they are simply awesome. Lawler taking the upper hand now. Lawler digging in with every piece of effort left. Subsequently, Roger Kirby's in trouble. Kirby taken down by Lawler. Nice takedown, almost a pin. Kirby puts that. Now there, 1, 2. And Kirby up. Oh, look at that fantastic boot to the head. Loosening up the wires of a Lawler. Lawler coming back himself. Not having the energy in those blows as that boot of Kirby. Kirby holding the leg press record, benching some 2,800 pounds with his legs. The man is powerful indeed. Nature boy, Roger Kirby. Why the nature boy? He loves the outdoors. He loves the clean air. He's an exceptional athlete, Roger Kirby. 5 minutes have elapsed in this match. Ooh. Ooh, right into that steel post goes Lawler's shoulder. Kirby going after that shoulder, breaking the count of referee Billy Beach. Pounding on him. Roger Kirby holding the upper hand here. Again going to the outside. Kirby not wanting Lawler to have a rest. Both men on the outside. Kirby wrapping that arm around that post. Kirby obviously just interested in dishing out punishment. Check him out, baby. Lawler trying to get back in there, trying to gather the fortitude. Uh-oh. Looked a bit dangerous for Roger Kirby. He's wrapped in between that bottom rope with his legs. Lawler not able to muster up anything spectacular there. Kirby protecting himself well. And Lawler with a tremendous backdrop and elbow smash. Ooh, Lawler coming into that forehead with some power. Lawler setting up Kirby. This could be it. Kirby rolling him off. And Kirby shaking it off. Oh, what a beautiful drop kick. He was so high in the air. I've seen quite a few drop kicks. That's reminiscent of the great Wilbur Snyder or Mike Snyder. Boy, was that way up there. High up there. Almost over Lawler's head. 1 minute remaining. 1 minute. Kirby going to the ropes. Oh! Lawler loosening up that ear of Kirby. 30 seconds remaining. Remain. The match ends in an official draw. Timekeeper Harry Black signaling the end of this bout. Fans, stay tuned for the bout between Super Max and Mad Max's partner against Stormy, Granzig, and Calypso Jim. Stay tuned. This match is a one-fall curfew time limit at a combined weight of 451. In the ring now, Calypso Jim and Stormy Granzig. Their opponents, managed by Saul Creatchman, at a combined weight of 465, Super Max and Mad Max, the World Warriors. This match is a one-fall curfew time limit. Look at those Max brothers taking off, going after Calypso and Stormy like gangbusters. Soon as they saw that the referee gave them the signal to go, They went after him. Van Leeuwen's going to have to break this action up and have some semblance of order. In the ring all by themselves, Super Maxx and Mad Maxx. Look at how they just ran right over like steamrollers, Granzig and Calypso. Wasting no time at all. It might have been a decoy that they came into the ring by my observation, looking half asleep. Super Maxx was in a daze. Mad Maxx slow. And then soon as the referee gave him the signal, they were on it, fans. They were on a road to destruction that yet has to be slowed down. And nothing is ceasing. The destruction continues. Super Maxx in there now. Super Maxx and Mad Maxx, the two men responsible for what now may be said, putting Jeff Van Camp, a popular young star. Look at this double elbow smash. Van Camp, who was a promising wrestler, a young athlete only in his 20s. Well, his career is ended. Super Maxx and Mad Maxx have put him out of wrestling not once but twice. Look at Calypso coming in to Mad Maxx. A taste of honey, baby. Calypso Jim showing the prowess and the sweetness of Detroit City.
McClane, I'm going to protest that to the WWA Commission. He was pulling the hair. He was using illegal maneuvers to try to gain advantage on Mad Maxx.
Creatchman coming in, startling me from behind. Just before I was able to ask him a question, will your men look in trouble now? Creatchman is off and back into the corner. Stormy up on that second rope. Mad Maxx in trouble. The fans screaming enthusiastically. Stormy, Stormy, Stormy. Super Maxx jamming him. Mad Maxx smart enough to get out when it's... Oh! Anticipation, baby! How sweet it is for Calypso and Stormy. Whom could possibly capture the prize WWA Tag Team belt? Calypso from Detroit, looking forward to wrestling in his home city soon. We'd like to say a special hello to all our fans today, watching in Paris, Illinois, Springfield, Terre Haute, and especially our fond fans up in South Bend and Fort Wayne, Indiana, and also the fans watching in Louisville, Kentucky today. We appreciate your cards and letters. Oh, Granzig off of those second ropes. It's a slugfest there. Calypso in Super Maxx. If I... Oh, Calypso pulling Super Maxx back. Taking him right through the ropes. Now, in the ring. Look at that. Look at that on your left-hand side of the put him in his place. If I interchange the names of Super Maxx and Mad Maxx, I apologize. The two look so similar. It's hard to distinguish the two. Mad Maxx, the bigger of the two, and the most powerful. Many great tag teams you've seen in the WWA. The most frequent combination that is successful is the fact that you have one wrestler that is most powerful and another that is so versatile and exceptional speed. Look at that kick by Granzig coming off the rope. That's the case with the World Warriors, Super Maxx. Fast and versatile. And the same goes for Mad Maxx, but he is so awesome with power. If possible, we'll hope to bring you all of this match. If not, we'll have to end in the midst of it. And if by chance it ends early, we'll have an interview and some news about upcoming events in your area. Oh, a big backdrop. Calypso feeling the effect, and Super Maxx going on top of it for the pin. It may be noted, Super Maxx is trying to have a pinfall awful early in this bout. He's not as worried about it as Mad Maxx is about doing just that, dishing out the punishment. I can tell he wants a victory. The sweeter, the better. Look at that look. Check him out. Insane. Possessed. Capable of anything. Capable of absorbing punishment. And a drop kick by Calypso. On him for the 3, maybe. The Warriors, it might be noted. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And that was noted to me in watching the Warriors by a friend of mine, Thomas Ruffen. He noted these Warriors are the most powerful and awesome team he's ever seen in the WWA. Look at him taking down Calypso there. Nixon Cruiser's had his hands full with these guys. They are responsible for taking Bruiser's ex-tag team partner out of commission. Calypso reversing that head jam into the knee, much to the delight of the crowd here today. Creatchman is up on that ring apron. This could be it. Right in the Jamaican crab. Creatchman's right above me. And Stormy has him right over us. Stormy has the man off on the second rope. Came Mad Maxx. They're both going up on the second rope. Look at it, you just caught it on your screen. Those Maxxes tag teaming. Both of them took out Calypso Jim. Calypso Jim had the Jamaican crab on Super Maxx. It was lights out time for him. Granzig went after Creatchman. The referee was distracted, and Mad Maxx took that to his advantages. And they are the winners. Fans, stay tuned for some interviews. Q95 night, WFBQ night band, Saturday, January 19th, 8 p.m., Northside Tyndall Armory. It's a New Year's treat. You've heard Dick the Bruiser on Q95 on the Bob and Tom show. He's been singing those jingles, holiday cheer. Fans, you're going to see Bob and Tom in person on Q95 night. They'll be there with myself right at ringside. Fans, you're going to see 12 all-star matches coming to the Indianapolis Northside Armory. It's the Great Wojo versus Dick the Bruiser in the 15-foot high steel cage match. And Wojo has put up $10,000 with the WWA appearance bond money. If he doesn't show, he loses not only the $10,000, but the title. Dick the Bruiser versus Wojo, you're going to see it, fans, all on the 19th, Q95 night. Also, fans, you're going to see in action the lumberjack match, Moose and Stormy. And Stormy Granzig is returning versus the Warriors, Super Maxx and Mad Maxx. Also on the card, fans, you're going to see in action the strap match, Dr. Jerry Graham versus Chris Carter. Also on the card, fans, you're going to see Bobo Brazil and Bobby Colt versus the Big Hogs. That's Wild Hog and King Harley Hog. Also on the card, fans, you're going to see in action the mixed match, Princess Jasmine, the ladies champion, versus Saul Creatchman. That's a match he didn't want, but Princess Jasmine is looking forward to it. Also, fans, you're going to see in action Hangman, Kasparowicz, Abdullah, Lawler. Also on the card, fans, you're going to see Calypso, and also Costello will be there. And also on that card possibly will be the Saint. He'll be there, fans. The Saint is looking forward to being in Indy. Don't forget Championship Wrestling coming up, fans. Anderson National Guard Armory, Thursday, January 10th, 8 p.m. If you're holding tickets that were purchased earlier for the December matches, hold on to them, fans, because they'll be good on Thursday, January 10th, 8 p.m. starting time. Anderson National Guard Armory. Your tickets will be honored that night for the December card. And also, fans, tickets are still available in Anderson right there at Bob's Pro Shop. Also, fans, make a note. Championship Wrestling coming to Muncie. Muncie Lions Club Building, Delaware County Fairgrounds, Muncie, Indiana, Friday, January 11th, 8 p.m. All-Star card there featured the big Battle Royal in the Muncie, Delaware County Fairgrounds building. Always a nice place to be, Muncie, Indiana. Also, fans, coming your way, Lafayette Armory, Thursday, January 17th, 8 p.m. All-Star card. Championship Wrestling moves back to our favorite location, the Lafayette National Guard Armory, Thursday, January 17th, 8 p.m. Tickets still remain in Lafayette at the Sportsman right downtown. Also, fans, make a note, wrestling returning to Marion Armory, Friday, January 25th, 8 p.m. All-Star card, wrestling in the Marion National Guard Armory. Tickets available now in Marion at Van's Sporting Goods Store. That's the Marion National Guard Armory, Friday, January 25th, All-Star card. And don't forget, returning for the first time in a long time, Professional Wrestling, Kokomo National Guard Armory, Saturday, February 2nd, 8 p.m. starting time. The Warriors, Hog, and Stormy Granzig will be there Saturday, February 2nd, 8 p.m. Kokomo National Guard Armory. Wrestling, glad to be back in Kokomo. No basketball games going on that evening in Kokomo. Only thing going on in Kokomo is wrestling at the Armory. And don't forget, on the 19th of January, Q95 night, fans, you're going to see the Q Zoo there. Bob and Tom, they'll all be there. Explosive matches, 12 men in the ring. Bob and Tom looking forward to being at the championship wrestling matches in the Army.
I protest. Who are the WWA commissioners trying to humiliate me by sticking me in there against Princess Jasmine? Whose idea was this? I think this was your idea, McClane.
The lady champion.
McClane, the lady champion. They're trying to humiliate me, and I don't like it one bit.
Fans, we'll see all of you on Q95 night.
Later tonight, Entertainment This Week presents a special feature on one of today's hottest rock bands, Duran Duran. Don't miss Duran Duran tonight, right after Greg Todd and the news tonight, only on 6.